Hey there everyone, today we'll be going through this fantastic speed, distance, time question, and so let's crack on. Let's read it first. We are told a 5-meter car passes a 3-kilometer tunnel in under 3 minutes. Okay, couple of things I pick up immediately is this under 3 minutes part. Clearly we'll be needing to form an inequality later on, so not only this is a distance equals to speed times time question, is also an inequality question. So we are asked to find its possible speeds, another hint that will be forming an inequality. So let's pick this question apart. We got firstly a car and a tunnel. Now before we begin describing how this question works, let's first convert our units to make it the same. So I'd like to convert my kilometers into meters. So obviously 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters, therefore 3 kilometers is 3,000 meters. Okay, great. Now let's pick this question apart. If I were to draw this line here and I drew this box, let's say this represents the entrance to a tunnel and this represents the ending of a tunnel. So the entrance and the exit. Great, and this is my car. So the way we go about thinking of this question is that we take this car and we put it close to the start of the tunnel. Now, when the question says passes a tunnel, that means it passes it completely. So first the car enters the tunnel with its nose, goes through the whole tunnel, and in order to completely pass the tunnel, it will need to exit the tunnel with its back. So again, enters with its nose. This is when the time starts counting, right? For the car passing the tunnel, goes through, and in order to completely pass the tunnel, it will need to leave the tunnel with its back. So the actual real distance that this car will be traveling is the length of the car plus the length of the tunnel. So in total, that is 5 meters here and 3,000, excuse my handwriting, I know it's awful, 3,000 meters here, in total making 3,500 meters. So that will be the total distance that the car will need to travel to completely pass the tunnel. It's just basic logic. Now let's just use our simple distance equals to velocity times time, or speed times time. I prefer to use velocity. So what we have to do is to formulate an inequality. So it says under 3 minutes. I'd like to rearrange this here to make t the subject, just because it will be much easier to formulate an inequality when we are asked for an under 3 minutes. So time is equals to distance divided by speed or velocity. Great, now we can easily formulate our inequality by just substituting this 3,500 into our distance and our 3 minutes into our time. Also, before I do that, let's just convert 3 minutes into seconds, just to make our final answer as meters per second. So 3 minutes is just 180 seconds. Great, so now let's substitute all these values in. So 180, let's leave space for me to put the sign in. Distance is 3,500 and velocity is something to be found. Now the question is saying under 3 minutes. That means less than 3 minutes. That means that this is 3 minutes here. So this will have to be less than the 3 minutes. So that's the sign that we need to put here. And that's it. Now we can easily find velocity by just swapping this with this, which is just a short way of saying times everything by velocity and then divide by 180. Not equals to. Velocity is greater than 3,500 divided by 180, which means that velocity has to be greater than 16.69444. I'll leave it as 1 decimal place, so 16.7 meters per second, and that's to 1 decimal place. And that's it. That's our final answer. That's how you solve this question. Pretty easy. It's just simple logic and your ability to formulate a good inequality, and also the use of distance equals to velocity times time. So if you like this video, if it was useful to you, please leave a like and consider subscribing. You can also join our Discord server down in the link below. and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye bye.